How's it, and welcome to Driving with Sean. I'm Sean, I'm driving, and we're going to talk about tech. So, this whole Fable 5 thing, and I made a video about it yesterday talking about Anthropic rug pulling Fable 5 on us. And I think there's going to be a knock-on effect here that, AI is quite new. We've not really had any horrible encounters. It's like we've just gone through 4 years nearly, of this thing getting better and better and better every week, basically. Like, new models keep dropping. Big AI companies are fighting with each other to, get better models out there and all that kind of thing. So that's really cool. Until Fable 5 came along, and the US government was like, nope. They wanted to pull that from any foreign nationals, even in America, even working for Anthropic. That's a real problem. So Anthropic's correct response was yank it from everybody. Awesome. And now people are feeling a little bit, butthurt, to say, to put it bluntly. And I saw Greg Eisenberg tweet about this as well. Like, he had a whole weekend set aside where he was like, I'm going to cook. I mean, Fable 5 wasn't even out for a week, right? So, like, drop midweek. He made a video about some cool stuff some people had done. And he was going to set some time aside this weekend to cook some cool stuff with Fable 5. Except now he couldn't. And his response, and I saw this a lot across the internet yesterday, his response really was, well, I'm going to put the weekend aside to work on local models because I want better local models. And I think that's a lot of people's response. Like, it's the same as, like, we used to say about crypto. If it's in somebody else's wallet, it's not your crypto. If it's on an exchange, it doesn't belong to you. They can rug pull it, Mt. Crocs, anybody. So, like, there's a lot of that happening here, where, like, you're reliant on models and applications built by other companies who are subject to all kinds of weird and wonderful governmental decisions. And so ultimately we're at a point where you need to kind of decide, look, I'm going to keep using these public models, or let's call them commercial models. We're going to keep using these commercial models and, like, be at the mercy of whatever commercial company or business has decided that this is the way it is. Or alternatively, you're going to invest a little bit in running a local model and training a local model. The problem is local models are not nearly as good as commercial models. They're not as refined. I'm hacking away at Hermes at the moment. And even with Hermes, I'm using Grok 4.3 as the back-end model, and it's just not as refined as Claude. Claude is easy. You sit down, you grab an account, you log in, and you can literally start asking it questions, and it hits the ground running with so much pre-configured, ready-to-use out-the-box smarts. Local models don't have that. I mean, Hermes is a massive step up from OpenClaw. OpenClaw done right. Think of OpenClaw as Linux without a UI, and Hermes as a Mac. Like, same underpinnings. It's just the Hermes is a little bit more polished. You can plug in some models and it makes it a little bit easier. The problem is it's still not as polished and refined as you would want it to be to kind of give it to the masses. So this is the real conundrum. Like, do you push down the commercial route? Do you go sort of local? Do you run a local LLM? You need quite a bit of hardware. A lot of people working on this hardware thing. It's not a solved problem. People running Mac Minis, other kind of, I know there's a AMD machine doing the rounds. There's some stuff by Nvidia. Nothing really jumps out and goes like, cool, this is the answer. Like, if you have one of these, it costs you, I don't know, like, even if it was $1,000 or $1,500, and then you could run like a 200 billion model, KBK2 256, or even Gemma 4, but the sort of full, I don't even know what their highest tier is, but, like, could you run a full model with 500,000 to 1 million parameter context locally? I think when we can do that, local becomes, like, really useful. At the moment we can't do that, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's interesting. I think this might be one of those pivot points, probably not the pivot point, but one of the things that pushes a lot of people down the road of, like, okay, we have to figure local LLM out. Like, we can't live without this stuff anymore. Like, I was thinking about it this weekend, and if they suddenly rug pulled all AI from us, and I couldn't AI tomorrow, I would take a massive, massive, massive step back in terms of productivity, in terms of knowing what's going on, and being able to deliver to clients, to deliver stuff. I mean, I'm cranking out killer websites at the moment in a matter of minutes. I don't think I could even hard code that stuff if I tried. So yeah, that's kind of, I think, where we're at, you know. Like, local models, I think, is an answer, but commercial models makes it easy for the masses. So we need to kind of decide where we're at and what we want to do.